Hey guys, guess what? In the Amazing Spider-Man 2, what is Electro's favourite plant? The power plant. It was funny at the time.
Shutterstock Music.
What is up guys? So I am here because I have been, as you know, probably, that I am a Marvel fan. I love Marvel, but at the same time I also love DC. They're both very interesting movies and series because, you know, they're both very interesting. They're both very interesting characters, amazing movies. But a lot of people ask me the same question is, will I pick Marvel or DC? And this question has been really irritating, as we've really been bothering me. So I thought I would let you guys help me what I should pick, because right now I am at a loss because they're both so good. I need some advice. You called? No, I mean, what are you doing here? Well, as you probably noticed, I am Captain America, and I'm here to represent Marvel. I'm also here to help you pick. Okay, so what do you think I should pick? Marvel? Interesting. Do you want to explain? Well, first, let's look at the facts. Marvel has a lot more interesting characters. For example, we have Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Iron Man. Actually, I hate him. No. I hate Iron Man, Ant-Man. I could go on and on. And plus, our stories are incredibly intense. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll probably sleep. It depends what you're doing. And plus, they absolutely make sense. That is something I can definitely not agree on. Marvel makes no sense. I'm sorry, who are you? Really? You have no idea who I am. The symbol doesn't give it away. Fine. I'm Green Lantern and I'm here to represent DC. I'm here to tell you why DC is better than Marvel. Really? They chose you? Why is that funny? Oh, no offense to DC whatsoever, but I think your movie was the only movie that didn't do quite so well. Moving on. Anyway, DC has a lot more interesting characters as well. For example, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman. I could go on and on. Also, DC has a lot more interesting movies as well. For example, Man of Steel, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, Wonder Woman movie, and also my favourite, The Justice League. The only downside to that is I wasn't in it. Anyway, also we have one thing that Marvel lacks. Much more interesting villains. We have villains as well, and one of the main villains in Marvel is Loki. Actually, no, that's not how this works. You see, Thanos is the main villain character of Marvel. At least I think he is. Do you know what? I don't know, and honestly, I couldn't care less. Wow, savage. Okay, I tell you what. I will throw out some Marvel and DC movies, and you tell me which one is better than the other. It's not who they are, but what they do that defines them. Why are you quoting Batman? Because Christian Bale is amazing, and because I can. Okay. Okay, moving on. So, as I was saying, whoa. How'd you do that? Do what? How'd you change your t-shirt so quickly? Because a few minutes ago you were wearing a brown t-shirt with African animals on it. Well, you know, while you guys were talking, I just quickly changed my t-shirt because, you know, it's better, isn't it? I mean, look, it's kind of stylish. You know what I'm saying, bruh? You have got to stop doing that because that is getting really irritating. Moving on. Anyway, as I was saying, I will throw out some Marvel and DC questions and you tell me why that movie is better than the other, okay? Oh yeah. Total sense. Okay, good. So I will start with Marvel, and I will say The Avengers, the very first movie. Well, the reason I think that the Avengers is better than the DC movies is because, well, we see all these different characters coming together and forming a team to save the world. And plus, who does not want to see Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Black Widow coming together and forming a team? Because before they were a team, they all had their own separate movies. Actually, you're wrong there, because Black Widow does not have her own movie, and neither does Hawkeye. Moving on, but yeah, they all had their own team, they saved the world, and also we saw Loki, and I'm telling you that Loki is the main villain of Marvel. Again, like I said, I think it's still Thanos who is the main villain of Marvel. And also there's just so much going on, there's so many different stories going on, and it's mind-blowing, really. And when it first came out, it got a hit of views. I mean, people were reviewing it, people said it was amazing, people said they enjoyed it, and plus, the guy that plays Captain America is just, good looking. I mean, who doesn't like him? But yeah, that's why I think, these are my personal thoughts on why I think the Avengers is better than DC. But yeah, so those are some good points about the Avengers, so yeah, great. So, DC. So for DC, I will pick, do you know what? I'll pick Batman v Superman. The movie that actually was very confusing to me. Really? Why? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would you have the most powerfulest man on earth face a normal man whose only skill is to dress like a bat, wear nice armor, and drive nice cars and make really nice looking weapons? But still, behind all this armor, he's just a man. That is basically Superman fighting a human. I mean, come on. Yes, I get it. Literally everyone is saying that about the movie. But it's not just about two people fighting each other. And plus, the only reason Superman was fighting Batman is because Lex Luthor would kill Clark Kent's mother if he didn't fight Batman. And Clark is Superman. So just pointing that out. Why would you say that? See, bearing in mind that we are having this debate on camera, there could be viewers that haven't seen the movie and I'm sorry, he just spoiled it for you. Just don't do that again, alright? No more spoilers, just give me the main facts, alright? Moving on. So, one of the other reasons why I think that the Batman vs Superman movie is better than the Avengers is because it's the first time we see the formation of the Justice League, because as you know, Batman, Superman and Wonder Woman are actually part of the group of the Justice League, and also because the title is kind of a big giveaway. Dawn of Justice, Justice League, it's fairly similar, just putting that out there. And also because we see these two individuals growing a hate for each other, there's just that anger inside of them for each other. Because Batman hates Superman because he's causing damage and costing the lives of families and people, and Superman's just angry at, well, actually, it's like I said earlier, the only reason that Superman is fighting Batman is because Lex Luthor would kill his mother and etc. And the other reason why I think it's better is because we see Lex Luthor, the main villain of, well, actually, it's the main villain of Superman. I wouldn't say he's the main villain of DC, because I'm sure there are other main villains out there. But yeah, they are my reasons why I think it's better. So, there you go. Okay, moving on. So, with Marvel, I'll pick 4. Why do you think Thor is better than Batman v Superman? And now that is a good choice. Now the first Thor movies, the thing I like about it is it kind of explains Thor's childhood and how he actually became Thor. As well, not really that, but how he met his adopted brother Loki and how they were at the time. They were both very close, like brothers, and they had a great time. Until Thor, see, at the time Thor was very, what's the one I'm looking for? Very insecure of himself. Well, not insecure. No, he wasn't insecure. No. He was very proud, you could say. He was a very proud person who always thought he could do anything, and he loved to fight. Fighting was like his number one thing to do on his list. And plus it shows how Loki became a villain at the time, and I still think that he's the main villain of Marvel. Just saying. And also we see how Loki's kind of became a villain at the time, and also it's the very first time we see Thor and Loki fighting each other, which is, I think it was kind of a shock for some people at the time. But bearing in mind, the only reason Loki wanted to fight Thor was because he wanted to become king and destroy Jotunheim, because that would impress his father, and his fathers will awake and he wants to become king. Basically, he's basically jealous of Thor, to keep it very simple. But also we see how Thor met his girlfriend, and how they actually fell in love, and we see her in the second Thor movie, but not in the third. So I just spoiled that. Sorry for you viewers. But the reason I think it's better than Batman v Superman, because it makes a lot more sense than that does. Those are some very good reasons. So that's great. So the last one for DC. The last one I'll pick for DC is I will pick the new recent movie, The Justice League. Why do you think that movie is better than Thor? My favourite. The only downside to that movie is they missed out a very important character. But that's probably because, like Captain said, my movie wasn't that good. So anyway, moving on from that, the reason I think that's better than Thor is because we see a team forming of unique people with powers and skills fighting to save the world. And the thing is that it's more exciting than Thor, because there's a lot more happening. We see all these different characters popping in from nowhere. We see Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. We see all these things happening. You're like, oh my gosh, what is this? What is that? And it's so mind blowing. You have no idea. But of course, there are a few downsides to it. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Like the time when we saw that little box thing from, in the Justice League, we saw a little box that has the power to change the world, and you just spoiled another bit of the movie. Do you even know people are watching this video and thinking, wow, spoiler? Gosh, did you... Stop spoiling bits. Like I said, give me the main facts and stop spoiling it for our viewers. Gosh, come on, focus. Anyway, moving on from that, I think that DC is definitely better than Marvel, based on what I've told you about the Justice League, the new Batman v Superman, and also Man of Steel. I mean, come on, there are so many movies out there of DC, you've got to admit, we're better. I will say 5 words. Avengers Infinity War. That means nothing. I think I've made up my mind about, well, which is better. Finally, let's hear it for the judge. It's both. What? I beg your pardon? Look at the facts. You both have exciting movies and exciting characters and exotic plots and stories. I mean, really, your Marvel and DC are both as good as each other. They both have amazing stories, amazing plots, exciting characters. It's crazy. I mean, if I had to pick, I would say both. Because you both have amazing movies and skills, and you really, Marvel and DC is what inspires me to make my movies and to give me ideas. It's both Marvel and DC that I get my inspiration from. Both Marvel and DC. So honestly, if I had to pick, it would be both. I just want to say that true that Marvel and DC are two different universes, but yeah, I just want to say that Captain America, Marvel does make a bit more sense than DC does, and you do have better movies than us. But well, I wouldn't actually. I take that back. You have good movies, but I'm not saying they're better than DC. But you have good movies. Well, I want to thank you for saying that, and admit that some of your DC movies aren't that bad. And I'm gonna admit something. I only like the new Batman movie because it has Ben Affleck in it, and he's a good guy, and I like him. So, well, it's glad to see you two working some things out. Hey, glad to help. And remember, guys, keep a lookout for the new Justice League movie. Can't wait to see it. See ya. And hey, guys, don't forget to see the new Black Panther and Infinity War. Yeah, bye. Okay, well, I am sorry about that. That was a bit crazy, but I really hope you enjoyed this Marvel and DC debate. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. This t-shirt is kind of pinching me a bit. Hang on, I've got an idea. Ah, that feels much better. So yeah, as I was saying, please subscribe and like and share with all your friends, and please tell me in the comments who your favourite Marvel or DC character is, or what age of your favourite Marvel or DC movie. And yeah, subscribe, like, and until next time, take it easy, guys. Peace out.